Hey team, I know, you're just so upset this group is ending this weekend, right? Well, I wanted to give you some awesome tips on dining out. I know. I know we stress and harp on you making your own food and making everything fresh and reading your ingredients, XYZ, and then you're like, why are you giving us tips on how to eat out? Because I know you're gonna do it, right? I mean, it's gonna happen. I do it. All the coaches in this group do it. I mean, it happens. And I just want to give you some tips that I've used that helps me, especially if I'm trying to lose weight. And what has helped me so that I can like gain or keep some sanity while on this health and wellness journey. So this will be even if you're like wanting to maintain weight or lose weight, these are going to be some awesome tips. I didn't write anything down, so hopefully I don't repeat myself. But anyways, here you go. My first tip: if the words all you can eat or buffet is in the name of your restaurant, do not go there. Another tip would be is when you're on your health and wellness journey, let's not on the spur of the moment go out to eat or go get fast food. Let's try to stay away from fast food restaurants. So that means that you should be planning your dining out experience. So whatever night you have is date night, or when you're going out to eat with your boss for lunch or dinner or whatever. You should know when it's going to be a girls' night, right? Because you're going to schedule that ahead of time and know where you're going. Always know what restaurant you're going to and get online, look at the menu, and pick out what you're going to eat. And that way you go there with a game plan. You need a game plan when you go there. Just like you need a game plan for your week, you need a game plan for when you're going to dine out. And know what you're going to eat. And make note to yourself if you're going to eat half of it, 3/4 of your meal, what have you. And have that in mind before you go out to eat. Okay? So then when you go to the restaurant, do not get an appetizer. It's not needed, because if you're truly honest with yourself and you get an appetizer to share with one or however many people, don't you pretty much feel almost kind of full when you're done? And then you've got this other huge plate of food coming out at you after that. And that's just going to set you guys up for failure. So just don't do it. Another thing I like to do, especially if I'm really trying to control my portions, because it's really hard to do in American restaurants, is I drink a bunch of water. I want water almost like right when I sit down, and I just drink a bunch of water. I order my food, I'm drinking some more water, and that's going to help take up some space and make you feel a little bit more full, and you're going to get full faster when you're eating. Another thing is stay away from creamy dressings. Try to just, if you can, if they have balsamic, try to get that, or try to just use lemon juice, or try to get a salad that has some protein on it that you can maybe cut up and mix up in your salad so you don't need so much dressing. Try to stay away from the creamy dressings. I know, ranch, I love it. Anyways, and then another thing that I would recommend is that after you order your food and it comes to the table, I want you to automatically, because you've planned this, that you're going to eat only half or 3/4 of it, go ahead and cut it all up, keep on your plate what you're going to eat, and right away before that server walks away from your table, ask for a to-go box right away. And then you're going to put either that half or that 1/4 that you're going to have left over, and put it in your box and put it to the side, so that it's just out of sight, out of mind, okay? And that way you know you're going to eat the right amount of food. Another thing is when I go to, let's say, Mexican food restaurants, instead of rice and beans, especially refried beans. A lot of places will use lard, and the words refried should be like a clue that those beans are not going to be good for you, right? So no rice and beans, and I asked them if they can give me grilled vegetables instead. 90% of the Mexican restaurants that I've ever been to, and I've been to plenty, they will give you grilled vegetables. Even if it's just grilled bell peppers or whatnot, like they do with the fajitas, that's fine. And then so no rice and beans. So, you know, they love to bring out the beloved chips and hot sauce. I would dare you to tell them to take that away, but let's say you're like, that's what I've been looking for. Then guess what? Okay, that's fine. So what I want you to do is grab a small handful, like 5 or 6 chips, put it on a small plate, and then you push the rest of those chips away from you, and take your time, talk to the people you're with, and just eat off the little plate of chips that you got. Or another tip, if you can do without the crunch of the chips, what you could do is tell them to take the chips away and just have an order of corn tortillas brought to the table. And then you will notice it's going to be more filling, and you won't need to eat as much of it. You can just get 1 or 2 of those corn tortillas, roll them, and dip them in hot sauce, no butter, and eat them that way. I mean, of course we want to, if you can just mix that whole thing, cool. If you just can't, then that's going to be your better option, because those chips, they're fried. So it would be better for you to have a plain corn tortilla and roll it up and dip it in some hot sauce versus having fried tortilla chips. Chinese food is going to be kind of obvious. Oh yeah, on the Mexican food, you notice I did not say anything about your entree, because if you do everything else I say, you could probably enjoy at least half of your entree, right? Whatever you want it to be. Anyways, Chinese food. The big thing with Chinese food, obviously grilled is going to be better. So like that kind of narrows it all the way down to you can get some teriyaki chicken. Try not to do an egg roll. If you're with someone and you just got to have that egg roll, share that one egg roll, but please work on mixing that. There's no need for it, although I love them. Anyways, and then obviously no fried rice. Rice is such a sponge. Like it just like soaks up all that oil and that soy sauce and everything they put in there. It just soaks it all up and you're eating that. So steamed rice would be a much better option, or no rice. Italian food, pass on the bread basket. Take it off the table, move it away, don't do it. Just don't do it. And again, stay away from the creamy salad dressings. Stay away. And then obviously anything that says crusted, breaded, fried, none of that is good. None of that's going to be good. We all know it, so don't get it. If you just got to, what did I say? Portion control. Cut that bad boy in half and put the other half in a to-go box to have for another day or to share it with somebody else. So I can't think of any other tips. If I do, I will put them in a comment down below, okay? I hope this kind of helps you realize that you can dine out and you can make better choices and still have fun and still go out on date night and have fun. Oh yeah, date nights, or if you're gonna do cocktails, let's stay away from cocktails if you can, ladies. Let's try, I know we always say don't do non-fat or whatever, but if they do have like a skinny margarita, go ahead and get that if you just gotta have a cocktail. But otherwise, try to just stick to one of those drinks, and then try to, if you're a wine drinker, then just have one glass. Okay? All right. That's it. Bye.